found that by clearing the internet browser history and clearing your cache and cookies should resolve this issue. And during this presentation, we will give you phone numbers for technical support if you're still having issues logging on. Moving forward, this webinar is scheduled for 1 hour. We're going to reserve 15 minutes for Q&A at the end. Everyone is in listen-only mode. You're able to ask questions in the GoToMeeting. We're going to answer as many questions as we can, and like I said, there'll be phone numbers that you can call afterwards for more assistance. To get started, I'll introduce myself. My name is Mia Simo, and I'm the Agent Relationship Manager and Social Media Manager. I've been with Equator for 6 years, and I am a veteran in the REO industry as I've been with GMAC for 10 years. Our panelist today, our presenter today, is George Roletter. He is our VP of Digital Product and Marketing. He's been with us for just about a year, just shy of 1 year, but George is anything but shy, as you will see in this presentation. George has 20 years in the digital marketing and subscription business, and he spent a long time working with very prestigious companies, including AOL. And let me just say that George got us here today with his vision and his knack for pushing the envelope and actually putting himself in your shoes, the shoes of the REO agent. We are thrilled with his results, and I am happy to be part of his team. So I'm going to turn it over to George.
Thank you, Mia. Well, the good news is this webinar today is not about me, but thank you very much. Thank you as well for joining us this morning or early afternoon, depending on where you are, for our discussion about data and intelligence and how that can help you be an elite REO agent. As Mia said, I've been with the company just about a year, and it was very quickly that I understood how talented this team was and how committed they were to agent success in the default industry. We quickly put together a mission to create digital products and services that generate more listings and commissions for real estate agents to help their businesses grow. Now, about data for a minute. We've been in the technology industry now for many, many years, almost 2 decades. We've all been using computers, and now technology is just a part of our daily life, how we run our businesses and how we succeed. Data is now a true focus for our businesses, and the ability to analyze and act on data is becoming increasingly important to real estate agents, REO agents alike. The pace of change in the REO industry and technology requires agents to be able to react quickly to the changing demands of customers and the REO default conditions. Intelligence, and I talked a little bit about our mission to create digital products and services to help agents' businesses grow. Intelligence is built into all the tools that we're building to provide agents with information they need to make insightful decisions. We're also today going to take you through a demo of our new product, Equator Agent Elite. I think you'll find today that our new products provide data and intelligence that will help agents grow their businesses and become extremely knowledgeable about their local marketplace. Before we start today with our demo, I'd like to ask a question of the audience through a poll. And the poll question is, how important is data to your REO business? We'll give you a few seconds to answer, and then all the attendees' response will be on the screen. We're at 50% of the audience who has voted. 63% voted. We'll wait a couple more seconds. Thank you all for voting. As expected, over 3/4 of our attendees today feel that REO data or data for their REO business is very important. 97% feel that it is important, either somewhat or very important. So that's great news, because I know that you all get it. We're all in search of data and intelligence to help our businesses grow. Intelligence is sometimes hard to find, and it's not always affordable, as we know. But as we also know, just technology and tools are not enough. Agents need intelligence to succeed, and it's excellent to know that you all feel the same way. Almost 100% of you know how important it is. Now with that, let's jump right into the demo, and we'll show you some new exciting features of our product, Equator Agent Elite. We're going to take you through the Agent Elite product, our new exciting overview page. We're going to show you data and insights for your local markets that have never been available before on Equator or any of our competitors. We're going to also show you REO certification and talk about that as part of Agent Elite. And lastly, we're going to show you an exciting feature we call REO alerts. And now we'll start the live demo. We're logging into the Equator system now as an agent. A lot of you on the phone do this every day. And as you can see, there's my profile. Obviously, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm here to serve you. Our whole team is here to serve you. But we've put up my profile to take you through this demo today. As you can see, this is an exciting new user interface for our overview page. We hope you like the new design, and it's easy to understand for those of you who are Equator agents. For those of you who are not Equator agents today, or not Equator Agent Elite, when you upgrade to Equator Agent Elite, you will receive this new overview page in place of the old one, which is the standard page that you may have seen yesterday after our release last night. What we've done here is obviously enhanced the usability and design of this page, introduced some new color and a fresh look. We're slowly trying to bring our platform to the type of user experience that you recognize and use on a lot of other websites and products and tools. What you'll see at the top is your profile photo, the description of your profile that is shown on the agent search engine. You'll also see the 3 features that are part of the Agent Elite Premium membership. I talked about them earlier. REO Market Insights, EQ certification, and REO alerts. Next to that, you'll see your marketing. Some of you are familiar with premium placements. Premium placements allow you to advertise in any zip code that you wish to move your search profile up in our agent search engine. So when servicers are looking for an agent, your profile will be higher in the list and they will notice you more. In fact, with premium placement, our data tells us that servicers or asset managers trying to find agents are 4 to 5 times more likely to choose or assign a listing to an agent with premium placement. So if you have premium placements, the number of zip codes you have will be shown there, or you can easily click the link and add them. Next to that, we have impressions. Again, I'm not a real estate agent, so these are both 0, but hopefully you get the idea. When asset managers are searching for agents and they see your profile, that records an impression in our system, and you'll see your impressions now for the past 30 days, and you'll also see change from the previous 30 days, which will give you some insight into your visibility on the network with asset managers and also the activity on Equator. Below this, you see our announcements. These are, you might be familiar with these. These are announcements we make on our system special offers, updates on our platform, updates on the industry, etc. Below that, you see 2 Agent Elite products that are new on the overview screen. The first is Local REO Market Insights. Over the past few months, we've begun to expose you to insights on a national level for REO assets on Equator. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is data and insights like incoming REOs, active REOs, sold REOs, performance and activity of the REOs sold, types of properties and specifications. With our launch of Agent Elite today, Agent Elite members will have access to local county data for the types of analytics, specifications that I just mentioned. And I'll take you through that exciting new product in a minute. Next to that is access to REO Alerts. REO Alerts is an exciting new communication and interactive tool that we've launched last night as part of Agent Elite that allows agents to get alerts when REOs are uploaded to our platform. I'll talk a lot more about that at the end of our demo. As we look down the new overview page, you'll still see your familiar task alerts and offer alerts, and your account status on the left. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see now our product makeup. Yesterday, it was EQ certification and premium placement. Today, it's Equator Agent Elite and premium placement. Equator Agent Elite provides you the data, intelligence, and training to be the best agent you can be. And premium placement allows you to advertise and market yourself in individual zip codes in the agent search engine that the asset managers use to assign listings to agents. All right, Dan's our product manager driving the show here. Let's jump into REO Market Insights. What you see here is a national level interactive insight. Again, for those of you that received the PDF over the past few months, you're familiar with this look. It provides a national view of all active inventory, the activity nationally on Equator for REO, incoming, active, sold. This is for the month of August. You'll see performance data, average sales price, days on market, offers per property, providing agents very valuable intelligence with what's happening in their marketplace. Down on the bottom, you see specifications on the properties that were sold, and you also see the commissions that were paid to agents and the average commission per property sold. So in August alone, using a 2% commission estimate, $19 million in commissions was provided to real estate agents in August. Dan, let's go back up and let's jump into a particular state. Why don't we choose Texas? Currently in Texas, there's 1,829 active REO assets. Now you see the state of Texas broken up there by county. Those numbers in each county represent the active REO inventory in those counties in Texas. If we scroll down, we see that the entire page has updated for the state of Texas. 147 incoming REOs, 1,829 active, 180 sold in the month of August. You can also see days to assign an agent was 1 day. Average sales price 130. The property specifications below, $467,000 in commissions paid to agents who sold REO assets using Equator. Now let's go even deeper. Let's go down to a local county. Bexar is great. In Bexar County in August, we've chosen Bexar, and all the information, the data and intelligence, has updated to Bexar. 6 REOs came into that county, still 93 active, and 9 sold, up 6% from July. You can see the average sales price, days on market, offers per property, and again, specifications for the properties at the bottom, and commission information just for Bexar County. So I hope that you can see easily that what we've provided here for Equator Agent Elite members is the ability to drill down to your local counties and get data and analytics, valuable market insights for you to understand your local market. Now again, we're excited about this because real estate agents, REO agents, have never had access this easily to market intelligence for the default industry. In this case, specific for REO properties. Can you scroll down a little bit, Dan? Now looking at Bexar County performance, and again, I remind you, if you have questions, please type them in the chat box. We'll answer them at the end of the demo. You'll see that the days to assign an agent was 1. Our research tells us that within 1 to 3 days, an agent is assigned to each asset. We'll come back to that data metric in a second. Now let's move over to Equator certification. This is a product that a lot of you may be very familiar with. This is training on the Equator workflow as well as REO and short sale. For those of you that were Equator certified agents prior to today, active Equator certified agents, you have been upgraded to Equator Agent Elite for free at no charge. You are familiar with these courses: marketing best practices, working with tasks, messages, file library, all training on our workflow, as well as REO short sale training. Once you complete the training, a badge appears on your profile on the Equator workflow. That Equator certified badge, you see there at the top, makes you more noticeable to asset managers using our agent search engine and seeing your profile. In fact, our data tells us that Equator certified agents sell 53% more properties than non-certified agents. Certified agents are also 4 times as likely to be chosen than a non-certified agent, because EQ certification tells the asset manager when they see that badge on your profile that you are trained on the workflow, so you're going to perform well when it comes to completing your tasks on time. And it also tells the agent that you've been trained on REO and short sale. So you should have higher performance when it comes to things like sales to BPO percentage, sales to list price, days on market, etc. All things that the asset manager is incredibly aware of and is important for them to monitor. They choose agents who have good metrics. They choose agents that they have confidence in. EQ certification provides them a bit more confidence. And again, agents are 4 times as likely to be chosen. So that's EQ certification. Again, we can answer questions at the end of the demo if you have them about any of these features. The final feature I'd like to take you through today is called REO alerts. Now I'm going to resurface that data point that I talked about, which was days to assign listing agent. Again, our data tells us that within 1 to 3 days of an REO property being uploaded to Equator for the purpose of being sold, within 1 to 3 days, an agent is assigned to that property. Obviously, they get to list that property and they have the opportunity to make commissions and grow their business. Within that 1 to 3 days, an agent's ability before Agent Elite to market themselves was with premium placement, moving them up in the search ranking, and with the Equator certified badge I told you about earlier. With REO alerts, an Equator Agent Elite member is notified of REO uploads in real time immediately when they are uploaded to the system. They can receive an email when that REO is uploaded, and within the portal, that REO property notification is surfaced in My REO Alert zip codes. Now, before we get to responding to those, Dan, let's go ahead and find some zip codes and sign up for alerts real quick. The first thing that an agent would do is choose zip codes to receive REO alerts on. Now, one question agents have or may have today is REO alert zip codes the same as premium placement? The answer is no. REO upload notifications and alerts are alerts provided to the agent for zip codes that they have signed up for alerts. Premium placement is a different product, an advertising product, by which agents choose premium placement zip codes to market themselves in search. I understand that's a little confusing, and we've put on our roadmap some enhancements to make that a bit easier to understand. Dan, if you want to find some zip codes to sign up for, that'd be great. We're going to search in Irvine, California. The zip codes for Irvine are now shown on the screen. You can easily turn on or turn off alerts for any zip code you wish. And there also is a column called Premium Zip Owned. If you are advertising in that zip, it will be apparent here. So you can link the two together and say, okay, I'm advertising in that zip code. I obviously would like to be alerted of new REO uploads in that zip code as well. And for those of you that had EQ certification yesterday before our launch, and you had premium placement zip codes, the premium placement zip codes that you owned were automatically turned on for REO alerts. So what Dan's done here is chosen some zip codes in Irvine. He's added them to his list and saved his changes. He gets a confirmation of his action. We had a little bit of a hiccup there, as you saw, but what Dan was doing was adding an Irvine zip code to his REO alert zip code list. So these 7 zip codes are now active for Dan to receive alerts. So Dan, let's go ahead and see if we have any alerts for those zip codes, and let's show the agents how you can respond to them. So as you can see here, we have 2 addresses, one in Los Angeles, one in Irvine, that were uploaded to Equator on September 9th. REO Alerts also provides the agents the ability to respond with interest or non-interest in listing that property. Our data and research showed us that up to 5% of the time, asset managers were choosing agents that rejected the listing. Therefore, this product, REO Alerts with Equator Agent Elite, provides the agent the ability, and let's open up a response, to express their interest or non-interest in listing the property. Obviously, it's very important to remember, it is a criminal offense to trespass on this property. Please do not visit the property or disturb any occupants, as you would with any real estate asset. An agent can express their interest and also include a note about their capabilities. The feedback we got from agents over the course of the last year is that tools that provide them the ability to communicate to servicers their specific qualifications and capabilities were valuable to them. we're providing agents the ability to communicate for this specific asset what capabilities they may have that the asset manager should consider when choosing an agent for their listing. Once the response is submitted, the status is updated to interested, and there is a note included in their response. Now you may be asking, now where does this go? Does this go directly to the servicer? It does not go directly to the servicer. But what is shown on your profile in the agent search engine is your interest response and also your note. Therefore, when the asset manager is searching for an agent for that specific property, the Equator Agent Elite member's response and note are visible to the asset manager to review and make their choice. So going back to that 5% of agents who do not accept the listing, this saves asset managers quite a bit of time. Providing them this information helps them understand what agent is interested in listing the property and therefore removes the possibility of the agent rejecting the property and, in a sense, wasting time. That concludes our demo for Equator Agent Elite. Again, we'll get to questions at the end. Some of you may be asking, well, how much is Equator Agent Elite? How do I get this data intelligence to help me become a knowledgeable and more competitive agent in my local marketplace? Well, I have to tell you, we had a lot of very heated discussions about how we were going to price this product. And we felt as a company, it was time to give some value back to the agents. Before, we had EQ certification, as I mentioned earlier. That product was $3.99 a year, $39.95 a month. Obviously, the annual package provides some savings for the agent. We were going to provide Agent Elite as an additional product for agents to purchase. Again, after a lot of heated discussion and thinking about our mission to create digital products and services that generate more listings and commissions for agents, we felt it was time to give you more value back. So we rolled EQ certification into Equator Agent Elite. We also added the local REO market insights access that I took you through. We added REO alerts and REO interest response, all for the same price of EQ certification, for $3.99 a year or $39.95 per month. Now we have another poll question, and then we'll answer your questions. Are you attending the 5-Star Conference that starts this Sunday in Dallas, Texas? We'll give you about 30 seconds to answer the question. Looks like we're up to 60% who have voted, 70%. All right, it looks like we have enough responses here. It looks like 13% of you are attending 5-Star, which is very exciting. If I had another hour to talk to you about what we're going to do at 5-Star, I would. The team has just been working nights and weekends. We've got a new booth. We've got new swag. We're going to raffle off a drone. For those 13% of you that are coming to 5-Star, we'll have a special discount for you for Equator Agent Elite. That discount will be applicable for new agents that are becoming members of Elite, and also for agents who are upgrading or would like to even renew their membership another year, we'll honor that discount. Now again, if you were EQ certified yesterday, after the launch last night, you are now Equator Agent Elite, and you were upgraded for free until your renewal date. So upon your renewal date, you will be renewed as an Equator Agent Elite member, if you choose to do so. Obviously, the choice is yours. You can always cancel your renewal or continue to auto-renew with us, which is the most convenient we found with agents who'd like to continue with Agent Elite. But for the 13% going to 5-star, come by our booth 239 and you will not miss it, I promise you. We have a booth location that is incredibly unique. We have a brand new exciting booth, tons of free fun swag. We've even got some cookies for you. Please ask about the cookies. That's just something you'll be really happy about. And also your chance to win in a raffle a brand new drone. And that comes with its own remote and its own HD camera. Very exciting. For those of you who can't make it to 5-star, there's a phone number on the screen for you to get a special webinar discount available today. And there'll be a lot of calls. We understand that. We have calls coming in right now. There'll be a lot of calls. Please leave a message. If we do not pick up the phone, we will get back to you and we'll honor this discount. We know this is an exciting product and it looks like the interest is very high. So again, at 5-star, come to the booth. We'll be happy to see you to get your discount. If you can't make it, call the number there. That concludes our demo and presentation. And now let's move into Q&A. It looks like we have a lot of questions. We provided a lot of information, so bear with us. We'll be as thorough as possible to get through them.
Okay. We have a lot of questions that kind of relate to the same thing, so we're going to try to hit a lot of these. With foreclosures way down, would REO business be anticipated to grow? It seems counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive for your businesses to grow.
Yeah.
Well, this agent, and thank you for your question, the question was, why in an REO default industry that is declining would these products help your business grow? Well, the short answer to the question is everybody's business is a different business, right? Every REO agent runs a different REO business. And even though the REO default industry has declined over the years, it's somewhat flattened out now, but it's much smaller than it was. We know that. We're not in denial about that. There is still tremendous activity on our network and a lot of homes being sold. In fact, in August of on September 1st, looking back 1 year, 365 days, there was approximately $237 million in commissions provided to real estate agents for sales in the last year as of September 2016. Now, again, that is much smaller than it was 10 years ago, but that's still $237 million. That is a lot of money. And in any marketplace, an agent's ability to be knowledgeable and have insights so that they can make decisions is going to help them grow their business. So how do you grow your business in a market that's declining? Well, you grow your business by stealing market share, by getting listings that other agents might have gotten, by putting yourself in a place where you're noticed by asset managers. And it's important to recognize, if you advertise on Equator, if you join Equator Elite, if you advertise on Zillow or any other real estate platform, there's no guarantee you're going to get a listing, and it takes time and you must be patient. And most importantly, it's not the only thing. You've got to establish relationships outside of your computer and technology. You've got to network. You've got to find out what's going on in your local market. And as you can see today, we're trying to provide products that provide you that local market data, make you more knowledgeable and competitive so that you can steal more market share, get more of those listings, and compete for your fair share of that $237 million. So you're right, the industry has gotten smaller, but it's still incredibly large, and the opportunity for agents to get more listings exists every single day on our network.
Okay, next question. So those are national numbers. Will the information be more localized?
Absolutely. Great question. REO agents are not unlike regular real estate agents. Some are both. Local market knowledge is integral to being successful as a real estate agent. The Market Insights product for Equator Agent Elite goes down to the county level. You'll be able to choose your local counties that you do business in and see the specific activity for that local county. So the short answer is absolutely yes. With REO alerts, you'll be able to see new REO uploads notified to you in real time for the local zip codes that you choose. So never before have any agents on Equator or any of our competitors, specifically in the default space, had access to this level of data, this level of transparency. We're committed to transparency. We're committed to building your trust, providing insights and knowledge to help you grow. So yes, the answer is yes. Data and insights down to your local county level, REO alerts at any zip code that you choose.
Okay, this is going to be kind of a two-part, three-part question because I think it all rolls in together. Do I get an email about the REO alerts, or do I need to log in to Equator to see that? And okay, go ahead, answer that one.
The question was, do I get an email for an REO alert, or do I have to log in? The answer is yes, you get an email if you'd like one. As a default, REO alerts are set up to send you emails when a new REO property is uploaded, and it's also set up to send you a weekly email to show you what's been uploaded. You can turn these emails off if you wish, one or the other, entirely up to you. When you log into the platform, you'll see a brand new design and overview page. REO alerts will be displayed right there as well, so you can instantly respond and get that information onto your profile for the asset managers within that 1 to 3 days that asset is assigned.
Okay, great. John's got a really great question. Can we use these stats in our marketing and our social media and print?
That is a great question, John. And you kind of stumped me for a minute. You know, my answer is going to be yes. You know, this is data for the Equator network, not specific to any servicer. We're not sharing with you the servicer financial institution for these assets and this data, but absolutely, you know, this information can be shared with your customers, and it also is meant, again, to provide you the data, insights, and knowledge to make you a more competitive agent. So yes, the information is for you. The information is for you to use to grow your business.
Okay, and Lisa wants to know, should I accept a listing and it gets assigned to me, will the other local REO agents be notified and try to go after the listing?
This is a great question. I love how competitive real estate agents are. What an awesome question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give a little bit of a longer answer because there's two parts to this. And for new real estate agents who aren't familiar with default and REO and Equator workflow, this will help. So REO alerts come in to Equator Agent Elite agents. You respond with your interest, and I'll go through a scenario here like I did in the demo. I'm interested, and I provide a note that says, I grew up on this street, I've sold 2 homes on this street, I know this community, I can do a great job for you. And I submit my interest. Asset manager uses the search engine, they see my listing, my profile in the search. Because I'm premium placement, my profile's moved to the top. I'm very noticeable to them. They see that I am interested for Elite member. But if I'm assigned the listing, that is private information. What happens for the other agents who are not assigned that listing, who are Equator Agent Elite, is that REO alert that asset now becomes unavailable to respond. But there is no notification to any other REO agent or anywhere on the network, for that matter, for which particular agent was assigned. That is private information. Great question.
Okay, and John also wants to know, he says, nice page, looks great so far. I have 4 premium zips, but would like to receive assignments in my areas on my list. Does it hurt if I'm not premium member for certain zips if I get listing alerts?
That's a great question, John. The first thing I'll say is thank you for being a premium placement customer of ours. 4 premium placements is a great start. It's important to be strategic about those zip codes, and our representatives on the phone can help you understand exactly what the activity is in those zip codes. The local market insights can help you with the county level information. Because you are a premium placement agent, those 4 zip codes are automatically turned on for REO alerts. So if you go into REO alerts today, I would recommend you to add as many zip codes as you can. We'll let you add up to 250, but that might be too many for you. Your market area may not be that large. But add as many as you can in your local area to gauge the activity via alerts for those particular zip codes. Now, the second part of your question is, does that help me be competitive in agent search? It will provide you a more noticeable profile in agent search. And for those zip codes that you have premium placement, you will be higher up in the ranking. You'll be the most noticeable. In fact, like I said earlier, asset managers choose premium placement agents up to 5 times more likely than not premium placement. For the other zip codes, let's say there's a zip code you're not premium placement, but you're getting alerts, you've responded with your interest, it's on your profile in search, your profile will be with standard ranking. Not at the bottom, but it will be right above agents who do not have EQ certification or premium placement. So if you think about a ranking tier, you have at the bottom your basic agent with no Agent Elite membership with no premium placements. Then you have an Equator Agent Elite agent that will show their response to that particular asset, interested or not. It will show their badge. And as I said earlier, if you have a badge, you're up to 4 times more likely to be chosen. And then at the top is premium placement. If you have both Equator Agent Elite and premium placement, you will get the highest ranking in agent search. It's important to note, though, if you have premium placement and you do not have Agent Elite membership, you will be below Agent Elite members. I know that's complex, but hopefully that made sense.
Okay, and Tanya has some good questions too. If we have an asset manager look at our profile, will we know who looked at it? And can we reverse market to them?
This is a great question. The question was, do we know who looks at our profile when we get impressions, and can we market to them? We don't have, from a contractual standpoint, the ability to tell you exactly who is looking at your profile. However, I will tell you we are working on enhancing impressions and profile views so you understand where they see you and potentially what they're doing when they see your profile. However, currently, we don't have the ability to tell you exactly which servicer or asset manager is looking at your profile. So therefore, you don't have the ability to communicate back directly to them and market to them directly.
And also, second part to that is that they will not be able to communicate, the asset managers will not be able to communicate directly back to the agent. Because this other question, second part to that is, will they give constructive criticism or input as to why they didn't get selected?
Correct, yes. So that's a very important note, Mia, thank you. With the REO Alert Interest Response and the note capabilities that appear on your search profile, you're not communicating directly to the asset manager again. You're communicating via our agent search engine to the asset manager who is specifically looking for an agent for a specific asset. That asset manager sees your response, but we're not providing direct communication with the asset manager. If they are going to communicate with you, it will be in the form of an assignment of that listing to you. When you are assigned that listing, then you will understand who the asset manager is and you will work the workflow in the REO Equator platform.
Okay, a lot of agents are interested. Is this going to be recorded and shared? Can they view this presentation?
Absolutely. We know this is an incredible amount of information, and frankly, we've been working on it for so many months. It's kind of, easy for us to understand, but we understand we're providing the most value we've ever provided agents with Equator Agent Elite, and it's a lot to take in. We have recorded this webinar. It will be available to all of you to review, to share. We also have representatives that you can call to answer questions. There's tremendous activity right now on the phone lines in regards to our special offer. But again, we will have the webinar recorded for you to review. Great question.
Okay. What is the cost of adding zip codes to REO alert status? Okay, so there's...
Yes, that is a great question.
The difference, though,
the question is,
okay,
what is the cost to add zip codes to your REO alerts, correct?
Yes.
So REO alerts provides you the ability to turn on notification for up to 250 zip codes as part of Equator Agent Elite. So if you are an Equator Agent Elite member, you can choose up to 250 zip codes to receive notifications on REO uploads. If you'd like to market yourself and advertise in those zip codes, then you would buy premium placements for those specific zip codes which you'd like to move your profile higher in the search ranking and compete for your fair share of commissions in your local area.
Okay, so the data is just the numbers of REOs that Equator has seen, correct?
Correct. Great question. Is this data industry-wide or is it just Equator? The data and insights and intelligence that are part of the Equator Agent Elite package are for REO assets on Equator only.
Okay. Okay, once you become certified and have premium zip subscriptions, approximately how long does it take before you receive a listing?
It's a great question. This is one of the most asked questions from real estate agents. How long till I get a listing? The answer is some agents have received the listing in as short as 2 weeks. Other agents, it has taken as long as 9 months. So back to what I was saying earlier, patience is key with any advertising. With Equator Agent Elite, you're going to have the insights, the intelligence, and knowledge to be incredibly effective in your local market. With premium placement, you're advertising to compete for those listings and be assigned. And sometimes it can take a few months to get a listing. Sometimes it's a lot quicker. But please remember, Equator advertising, Equator Agent Elite should just be one part of your media mix or your marketing strategy and plan. It is still very important for real estate agents interested in default to make themselves available and network with as many asset managers and servicing companies as they can outside of Equator. It's very easy to find the lists of servicers. Unfortunately, contractually, I can't tell you what that list is on Equator, but I can tell you we are the industry leader. We have the big banks that you all recognize, but make yourself available, network with those servicers, complement that as part of your marketing strategy with advertising on Equator and other platforms, and also purchase products like Agent Elite that provide you the insights and the knowledge so that you can be effective for your customers.
Is there still a charge per zip code, or is it a one-time annual fee?
Equator Agent Elite is available to you at a special rate today. Dan, can you go back to that phone number? There we go. I just wanted to put the phone number back up there easily for those agents who need to call today who are not part of 5-star. And again, please be patient. The activity is extremely high. But Equator Agent Elite is sold annually or monthly, and it includes up to 250 zip codes that you can choose REO alert notifications for. That's all included in Agent Elite, as well as access to local county market insights, as well as EQ certification. Premium placement zip codes are sold on a per zip code basis, and they are priced based on the volume of that zip code in the last year. And we have a premium placement pricing update coming in the next couple months, so you'll want to look for that. But again, Equator Agent Elite is sold annually or monthly. It already includes REO alerts for up to 250 zip codes, local access for market insight data, and EQ certification. Premium placement is sold per zip code, and that is our advertising product.
Okay, so we're going to show the page right now with technical support because I see a lot of agents still asking questions with issues regarding the login issues. So here we have the technical support. The phone number is area code 310-469-9167.
And Mia, some of these agents may have gotten on a little later,
right,
and they may not have heard your fix. So for those agents who are having trouble logging in, here is what we're told is the fix. And again, we apologize. This was a massive update. Again, we were committed to providing as much value as possible. Last night was one of our biggest updates for agents in years. And, you know, with every technological update, we're going to run into some issues. For those of you who are having trouble logging in, Mia, the fix?
The fix is clear your internet browser history, clear your cache and your cookies, and that should resolve it. It is working for the majority of agents, but some it is not working for. And we do have a fix right now in the works as we speak to fix the agents that are still unable to log in. So please, thank you for your patience on that. I know it's very frustrating, but we're doing everything we can to resolve that. We have all hands on deck, and believe me, it is a priority for us right now. So we have about 5 minutes left. I'm going to scroll through here and see if I can grab some more questions. When an REO is uploaded, would you say the property is already assigned before we can solicit it for business?
Please repeat that.
Okay, when an REO is uploaded into Equator, is the property already assigned?
No.
Okay.
So when an REO asset is going to be placed on Equator to start the process of workflow and sell that property, within 1 to 3 days after that REO is uploaded, an agent will be assigned as part of Equator's workflow. The REO upload notification, or alert we call it, is provided to the agent in real time when that REO asset is uploaded. So it's imperative for the agent to respond as soon as possible, because within the next 1 to 3 days, that asset manager is going to be searching for agents, is going to be looking at profiles in our search engine, and is going to be assigning an agent. So the short answer to the capabilities that would allow the asset manager confidence in them and assign them the listing.
Okay, this question I think needs to be talked about again. So let's clear the air about is every agent elite now? Let's go through that whole thing. If you're certified,
yes.
Okay, let's.
Great question.
Yes.
Okay, if you are an active EQ certified agent, which means you've completed the training, you're active on your billing, you already have a badge on your profile, you were automatically upgraded to Equator Agent Elite at no charge to you when the product launched last night. You are now an Equator Agent Elite member, and you have access to all the products we reviewed today. When your renewal date comes up, which was your prior renewal date for EQ certification, if you have auto renew turned on, you will be automatically renewed as an Equator Agent Elite member. Because again, EQ certification is included in Equator Agent Elite. Equator Agent Elite is the same price as Equator certification. We just added more value for real estate agents.
You can still hear me. Okay, we're lost. No. We're not lost.
We're back.
We're back. Hey, we're back. Welcome to the Equator webinar. Anyways, we will get back to you with answers to your questions. We have a team of professional salespeople that will help you with your profile. They will give you guidance on the new Agent Elite. They will help you with premium placement. We're here for you. And also, like George said, stop by our booth at at 5-Star, and we'll run through this whole thing. And don't forget the cookies. John.
I want to thank you all for attending the webinar today. I want to reiterate Equator's commitment to real estate agents to create products and services that generate more listings and commissions and help your businesses grow. We talked about the importance of data and intelligence. Today we've introduced more value at the same price with Equator Agent Elite that includes certification and now access to local insights and REO alerts. We hope that you're happy with our progress today. Please look forward to more enhancements as our commitment will continue to you. Thank you again for your time.
And we will send this presentation out to everybody that has attended.
For those of you attending 5-Star, I look forward to seeing you in a few days at our exciting new booth, booth 239.
Okay, thank you everybody. Have a good day.